Good afternoon, guys. Today I'm going to make a video presentation about draft survey troubleshooting. So, what are the possible errors or mistakes or malfunction of the draft survey? So, we'll see and investigate, guys. This is a common error, and some we need to double check. So, let's start, guys. I'll start with this one. Okay. Okay, let's uh, this is number one. Don't save. Cancel. Okay. So first, this is the format that I made. So let's first do the initial draft survey. Then let's put in first the density. The density would be initial. Density would be 1.025, and the final density draft survey will be 1.025. 1.025. Okay, so let's input now the draft, forward, up, and mean. So forward is 1788, 17.88, and starboard is 1796, 17.96, and up port is 1786, 17.86, and up starboard 17.96. mid port is 1782, 17.82, and mid starboard is 18.02. Okay, once you fill in your draft forward and up, then you go to your weights or on hands or ROB. So FO 6315, 6315. Okay, your DO 46.6, 46.6. Double L zero, and freshwater is 375, 375, and your ballast water is 1132, 1132. Okay, and your constant is 380, 380. Okay, guys, I remind you, don't forget to put in your constants. It's always in your draft survey, this constant. Whatever the amount is, you always put your constant. Okay, now the the cargo now is 195351.41. Okay, so this is the cargo on board, and this is the check. This is how you check your cargo from displacement. That is A, which is this one. A, this is this one, and your lightship minus your lightship, that will be your dead weight, and put your ROB. Your ROB is this one, or onboard weight is 82448.6, which is this one, and your cargo is 195351. I'll show you another figure. Okay, let me check. I did not prepare. Anyway, tools. This one. Okay. Okay. Take note of this one, guys. Displacement, light displacement, dead weight, weights on board, maximum. This will be your cargo. So, of course, you have displacement, which is this one. Sorry. So you have displacement, which is this one, 23052, which is this one that I show you, or your true displacement, or your corrected auto displacement, and says minus your light shift, which is this one. So light shift or light displacement, you deduct, and that will be your dead weight. Okay. So you have your dead weight here, minus your own hands, your ROB of weights, which on board, which is this one, 8248.6. So that is on hand, or your on board ROB, and this is the same with this one. So your weights on board, then your some will be maximum cargo. This will be your cargo, which is this one. Okay, I'm sorry. This is this one. Okay, this is for me. This is for my checking, but the actual operation is this one. See, you apply the trim correction, then you minus your trim correction, then your displacement, apply your density correction, then this will be your true displacement, which is 230,524.01, which is this one, 23524.01. Okay, so this is how you get your cargo by draft survey. This is initial, but first I want you to we will do the troubleshooting. First things first, once you have already have your displacement here, then you will apply your trim correction. Okay, so let's see, I have here my trim correction. I will find it again. Okay, let's go to documents. First, private trim correction. Okay, we go to the documents. The remaining cargo is trim correction. Trim correction. ST. Here. Open this one. We have to apply trim correction. There are two ways. One is trim times TPC times LCF times 100 over LBP, and the second correction is trim 2 is trim times 50 times difference of MTC over LBP. Okay, first we go to trim correction number 1. Okay, trim correction number 1, this one. How did I get this negative 1.148 1495? I put here, then I got here the trim correction number 1. Okay, so what does the formula says? By the way, once you got your you have now your quarter main. This quarter main, you have to put this in your hydrostatic table. So you go to the hydrostatic table, then go for the initial. This is the initial. So since this is your draft quarter main, you have to put this in the initial of the hydrostatic table. So this is the draft, this is the initial, so you press equals, then you go to the draft survey and look for the quarter main, click this one, take note of 17918, you press enter, then this will be the one. So from here, you can take now your displacement, TPC, and LCF. Now go back to the draft. What is the equivalent of this quarter main? What is your displacement? So what you do is you click this one and you put equal, press equal, then you go to the hydrostatic table. For this draft, look for the displacement, then click displacement, then you put enter. Then there she goes. Okay. So from here, you go back to the hydrostatic table, then you have your TPC, MTC, LCB, LCF, KB. So you go to your particular, and you will see here the initial. So from initial, you have your TPC and LCF. So we will get the value of TPC. So what you do, you click the cell and press equals, then go to the hydrostatic table. From your draft, you find your TPC, which is this one. You click the cell and you press enter. There he goes. So with your LCF, you click the cell, then you put equals, then go to the hydrostatic table, go for LCF, which is this one, and click and press enter. Okay, so that's how you put the TPC and LCF. Okay, now we go to the next. Since you have already your draft here, you will apply your trim correction, and this is the value of your trim correction. How did I get this one? So we go to the hydrostatic table, or the particulars, I mean. Then here's your trim, first trim and second trim. Okay. So how did I get the formula of this trim? Okay. Trim correction. Let me check. Okay. The trim correction formula is trim times TPC times LCF times 100 over LBP. So trim correction 1, which is this one, and the formula is trim times TPC times LCF times 100. Okay, so we go to trim number 1. Okay, get the formula. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can copy this one. Copy. Then we go here and place it here. Yes. There it goes. Okay. So trim number 1 is trim times TPC times LCF times 100 over LEP. So where's your trim? You put first equals here. Equals. I'm sorry. Put this, delete. Okay. So put here equals. Then it says trim. You go to your top survey. You go to the initial. This is your initial. and this is your corrected trim or trim at perpendicular. You press this one, take note of this one, you press this one, there he goes. Then according to your formula, what's the next trim? TPC. So you times your TPC, which is this one, times LCF, multiply times LCF, which is LCF. Okay, now you have your LCF times 100 times 100 over LVP. LVP is this one, LVP. Click, then you press enter. Something wrong? So do it again. So press equals, go to your trim, which is this one, trim times TPC trim. Okay, your trim times TPC times TPC, then times LCF times 100 times 100 over LVP. LVP, this one. Then you press enter. Again, something wrong. Okay. Equals trim times TPC times LCF times 100 over LVP. LVP is this one. Enter. There you go. So again, you trim times TPC times LCF times 100 over LVP is 1.015. Then we have, take this one out. Then we have second trim. Second trim is trim times 50 times DMC. How to get this DMC is your this one, DMC. Okay, you go to your hydrostatic table. Okay, you go to hydrostatic table. In initial survey, you have this MTC. This drop 17.919, which is this one. You add 0.50, that will be 18.419, and this is the value of MTC. And here, the drop of 17.919 minus 50.50, then the drop would be 17.419, and MTC is 2987. So with this value, I this value, this value, I put it here. Then the DMC is 3.047. Okay, so this is the value now. This is the initial. This is for this is plus 50. This is minus 50. This is the value of 92990, which is this one, and minus 50, the value of 2987, which is this one. The difference will be your DMC of 3.047. So I put here 3047, 3.047, 3.047, 3.047, 3.047. Okay, that's your DMC, and the formula is, the formula would be, click this one, copy, and put it here, and put it here. So that is the formula, trim times 50 times DMC. So this is your DMC. Okay, that will be trim times 50 times DMC times LVP. So we are now in the second trim. You put equals, say trim times trim. Okay, equals, you go to the survey. This is your trim. So press your trim, multiply it again with another trim. Okay, multiply 50, multiply the trim times trim. Okay, this is trim times trim times 50 times your DMC, which is this one. I'm sorry, not this one. DMC is this one. DMC is 3047. DMC is this one. Okay, then it says over LVP, this one. Error. Again, let's do it again. I'm sorry guys, this is the MTC with a drop of 17019118, which is this one, and this is the, if you plus 50, this will be the value of minus 50, this will be the value. Okay, so plus 50 will be 299.0.58, which is 099583. Okay, which is this one, 583, 58, and minus 50 is 298754, 298754, 298754 or 54, and the difference would be 3.047, and the difference is 3.047. Okay, so this is your DMC. So again, the formula, it says trim times 50 times DMC over LP. So we put here equals trim. We go to the trim. This is your trim times another trim. Okay. Times what did it says? 50. So trim times times that will be 50 times DMC. You go down, which is this one. Okay. Over, says over here, LVP. This is LVP. Then you push enter. That will be 0. So the value is 0149. Okay. TPC. So TPC should be 0.1495, which is this one. Okay. So we have now the TPC here. Then minus this one, this will be your displacement. This is UA. So we have to apply the density correction. After applying the TPC, then you get the displacement, then you apply your density correction. Okay. What is the formula for density correction? Okay. Density correction is this one. Density correction copy this one, copy, we put this one, density correction, density correction. So density correction is hydrostatic displacement times density times 1.05. This density is your local density, which is this one, initial. So what is your initial density? Is 1.025. Okay, that is your initial density. And over 1.025, and hydrostatic displacement is this one. Hydrostatic displacement, once you apply your trim correction, this will be your hydrostatic displacement of 2305224, and this one. Okay, so we apply now the density correction. Okay, so the density correction, what is the formula? I put here the density correction, this one. Okay, we'll put it this way. Copy, put it this here. Just put it this one here. Density correction. Paste. So density correction is displacement times density times 1.75. So you click here, equals. Take note of this figure. Put here equals. You go now to the hydrostatic displacement, which is this one. After applying this trim correction, this is a displacement. So you click this one, and it says times, multiply. What is the next? Density. You apply with the density. So apply with the density, which is this one. Take out this one. This is your displacement times your density, local density, which is initial, this one. Okay. Then times what happens, times, go to particular, over. So take this one. This is your hydrostatic times your local density over 1.025. Equation over, again, hydrostatic displacement, which is this one, times density, which is this one, over 1.025, which is this one. Take this one and press enter. Your density is 2305401, and he will, once you have this one, okay, so that is your density correction. You press enter, then you go to your density correction, click this one, and he will go there. Okay, and this is will be your A, and your cargo is 195351.1. Okay, now check by using this figure, displacement times light shift, dead weight, displacement times light shift equals your dead weight minus your weights on board will be your cargo. So let's put it, let's check, it's correct. So your displacement, this one, minus light shift, which is your light shift. Where is that? I'm sorry. So displacement minus light shift will be your dead weight. Then you minus your weight. And so what he did is displacement minus your light minus your remaining on board is your initial displacement minus your light shift. This should be your cargo. Okay, but for checking, this will be your checking, your A, your true displacement, which is A, this one. Okay, then it goes minus your light shift. Your light shift is this one. That will be your dead weight. Dead weight minus your onboard ROB, which is this one, 8248.6, and this will be your cargo. Okay, so that is for your initial. Now what are we going to do now? We will check if your cargo is correct, if there's any wrong in your program. Okay, so what we will do is this one. You copy all this drop on for your final. So we copy this one, 17.88, 17.96, okay, and up will be, just copy this one, 17.86, and this is like troubleshooting, 17.96, and mid port will be 17.82, and starboard will be 18.4. 0.02. Okay, look at the displacement is now almost the same. Okay, then the A is also the same. Now we'll input now the ROBs. Okay, ROBs. This is 6315. That will be 46.6. That is 0. That will be 375. 375. The ballast water is 1132. Then constant is 380. Take note, guys. Take note. The cargo on the final draft survey is 195,351.41, which is the same here. And the checking, the cargo is the same. So if the results are the same, which means this program for draft survey is correct. There's no error. There's no error in it, and it is verified that the cargoes are the same. Okay. Now I will remind you again. Most common errors are the mistyping of the numbers. So always make sure that you have typed in the correct numbers from initial and final. The second point is when you apply this drop at the hydrostatic table, okay, this is your initial. Okay, initial. Always put here equals. Okay. Then go to your drop and click this quarter mean, and he will go there. Okay. And from putting this is your drop, to get this displacement, you just press equals and go to the displacement, which is this one. This is your initial. Take note. Press this one, then it goes in there. Okay. So they have the same. And this goes to your final draft survey. It's the same procedure. You have your hydrostatic here. This is the initial and this is your final. Okay. The same procedures, and that's what you do. Okay. So with the MTC, difference MTC is, you will find it here. Difference of MTC is here. So you will find the value here, and so with your trim correction is the same. Whatever your formula here is the same here. Formula here is the same here. And also with your duct water correction. Okay. This one, the hydro displacement, which is this one, hydro displacement. Once you finish your TPC, trim correction, this will be hydrostatic displacement. Then it says here, times your density, since you are now using the final drop, you go to your drop survey, and your density of your final is 1.025. And next, you say divide over 1.025, then you get the value of this duct water. I'm sorry, this density correction. So they have the same value. That's why the results of your drop of the results of your cargo is the same. So okay, take note. We will take out this cargo. Copy. I'm going to put it here. Then you use it here. Okay. Just put it here somewhere else for the sake of. Oh, sorry. What happened? Copy. See, copy. Copy. Then go. Paste. Okay. What we do? What I do? 19535.1.41. Okay. That is our cargo. So again, we put the same drop. This, take note, this is the initial, and I will put the drop here. This is another form of drop survey. Form 7.88 and 7.96. I'm sorry. Do it again. 7.88, 7.96. These are common errors or human errors that I make mistakes. So you must also be careful when inputting the numbers. Then 7.82, enter 8.02. Then we go to up 7.86. Then starboard will be 1796, 7.96. Okay. Take note, it's all automatic. And now you have your quarter mean. Then you have your displacement, your difference of MTC, which is 305. And look here, MTC is 305. Okay. So we go to the initial. Then we import here the density, local density of 1.025, 1.025. Then we import now the ROB or the weights. FO 6315, 6315, 6315. DO is 46.6, 6.6. Your LO is 0 and your ballast is 1132, 1132. And your freshwater is 375, 375. And your constant is 380. And your cargo is 18. So there is difference here. So we have to double check. There's always an error. Again, 8896, 82802, 1806, 1796. Then we go. This is correct. There must be wrong with this weight here. 6315, 46.6. Ballast is 1132. See, I made an error here. Should be 1132. Then now the cargo is now the same, 19535141. Okay, so this is now the initial. We go now to the final. Take note that the final is nothing here. Then we put the draft. But take note, when you make your draft survey, first you put your LPP, your LBM, your forward correction and up correction. Okay. Then we put now the draft. Forward is 17.88, Starboard is 17.96. Midship is 1782, 17.82. Starboard is 1802, 02. And up is 1786, 17.86. And starboard is 1796, 17.96. Okay. Now the figures fill in, and you have now quarter mean, you have now the displacement, your TPC, and your LCF. So look, TPC is 1387 in your final. TPC is 1387, LCF is 0.294. 0.294, 294, okay? And your difference of MTC is 305. This is your final. MTC is difference is 305 or run off. So the same. It's final, and this is what your drop density 1.025. Then you put now your weights, okay? Put your weight for FO is 6315, 6315, enter. DO is 46.6, 46.6. LO0 ballast is 1132, 1132. Freshwater is 375, 375. Constant is 380. And your cargo is 195351, 351.41. Okay? So we take this one. Where is that? Oh, we go to the survey. It's particular. Find initial. Okay. Copy. Go to the final. And your cargo is paste. One nine five three five 1.41, the same. Okay guys, this is how you check your draft. If there's an error in the format, and if the cargo is the same, this is how it looks when your draft is in good condition. So 0 here, your cargo is 19535.1, and your initial, this is your initial, and your draft is, your cargo is the same. Okay. Then I have another one here. This is this one. This one is for single, so we can put again for the sake of computation 17.88, 90, 17.96. Then here the chip 1782, 17.82, 1782, 1802, 18.02, and up is 1786, 17.86, and starboard is 1796. Okay. Now You have now your drop, your displacement, LC, TPC, LCF, and your difference of MTC. This is 1.025. Okay, that is your initial. Okay, then put in the weights for the FO 6315. DO is 46.6. Ballast is 1132. Freshwater is 375. And constant is 380. And the cargo is same. What copy here, paste. Oh, the cargo is the same. Then we go to the final. So nothing here. And we put the drop again. Drop is 1788, 17.88, 1796.96. Chip is 1782.82, 1802.02, and up is 1786.86. Starboard is 17.96. Okay, then all filled up. Then take note of the same figures of the 05, 138.70 and 0.294, and your density, final density will be 1.025. Now you put your ROBs. FO is 636315. DO is 46.6, 46.6. LO0 ballast is 1132. Freshwater is 375, 375. Store is 380. And your, we say 0, this is your initial. Initial is this one. And your final is this one, 0. So this is correct. Anyway, we will put now the for reference. Copy. Then go to final. Check your cargo if it is correct. Then put it this way. Then they have the same value. Meaning, the program, the program is good. Now, for example, you made this in day 1. So you want to make another copy of this draft survey. You just click file, then go to as, save as. Then we make this one, for example, day 2. Day 2. Then we want to, where to put the file. You want to file, put it there. Just save. Then you see day 2. Then another next day, you make another draft survey. You go to file, save as. Then you put here day 3. Okay, day 3. For example, just put here save. And here's day 3. Where did they go? File, save as. Okay, for example, take this one out. Where did they go? I think documents, then drop. See day 3, day 2, day 3, day 4. So you go here, they open the day 3, example. Then you want to save day 4, save as, and day 4. Okay, you want to make sure where it's going, options, I think here, then you save, then you have day 4, click this one, then you have day 4. Okay, that's how you copy paste with this system. The formulas within the draft survey is uninteracted. I mean, it's not used, it's still intact. So you can use this program all over again until how many draft surveys you make. So take note, guys, the usual error is putting on the figures, and by putting these figures on the hydrostatic tables from these cells, this displacement, TPC, LCF, how you put it here, and the MTC and the value of MTC, and this one is already automatic, and this one also the light shift, put the light shift manually, and this one all your ROB. So that's it, guys. If you like this video, please click the like button, share, and subscribe, and please don't forget to click the notification bell. And thank you for watching.